Greetings, intense, powerful, probing Scorpio. My name is Eliane Nicole. I'm an astrologer and a tarot card reader, and this is my new YouTube channel. Last month I did 12 overviews for all of the signs for the month of November 2018, and now this is my second round of videos, and I'm going to do overviews for each of the signs for December 2018, and these are tarot and astrology overviews, and I recommend that you watch the overview for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you don't know your sun, moon, and rising sign, I highly recommend that you contact me to have a birth chart reading done, and you can find out your sun, moon, and rising, and all of your other planets. It's an amazing tool for self-awareness and self-discovery, and I highly, highly recommend it. So I'm going to start with the cards. I'll do your tarot overview, and then I'll go over the planets. And I'm going to pick the cards pretty quickly and tell you what they are and flip them over, and then I'm going to explain them in greater detail and show them to you. So your significator at the time of the reading is the Hanged Man, reversed. What covers you is the Two of Swords reversed. What crosses you is Temperance. What the foundation of December is for Scorpio is the Four of Swords. What's leaving is Judgment. What could come into being is the Eight of Cups reversed. What will come into being is the Emperor reversed. Fears or insecurities are the Hermit reversed. Others see you as the Ace of Cups reversed. Your positive feelings are the Page of Swords. And then the outcome is the King of Swords. So Scorpio, your major arcana for the month of December are the Hanged Man, Temperance, Judgment, the Emperor, and the Hermit. So Scorpio's had a whole lot going on this year. Scorpio has been going through a lot of transformation, a lot of regeneration. And so as we enter November, Scorpio is looking, as we enter December, Scorpio is the Hanged Man reversed. And the Hanged Man reversed means a couple of things. It can mean, Scorpio, that you are feeling in a state of suspension as we enter December. And you are covered by the Two of Swords reversed. And so I think there's a couple of things here. For one thing, you could be kind of looking at life through the rear view mirror and just seeing things differently. Like, a lot is coming to light for you. You're letting down your guard. You're taking your blindfold off and you're looking around at the landscape around you and seeing things a little bit differently. It may be a time for pause in doing this for you. And you're crossed by Temperance, and it's about balance. Your work in December, your karmic work, your spiritual work is about balancing the heart and mind. It's about moderation. It's about temperance. The foundation of December is the Four of Swords. So Scorpio, it looks like you're in a very reflective mode in December. You may be spending more time alone. You may be isolating a little bit. You might just be retreating, recharging, reassessing, regenerating. What's leaving is Judgment. For some Scorpios, this might have been a big change in your life. For other Scorpios, it could be if you were actually involved in like a legal case or dispute of some kind, the Judgment has come in. For some Scorpios, it could be that you have been feeling judged and that period is leaving, or have you been judging someone and that's leaving. What could come into being for Scorpio is the Eight of Cups reversed. This is a reunion. This is a restoral, a meeting, emotional in nature. What will come into being is the Emperor reversed. So this card, for female Scorpios, this could mean, if you're married, it could mean not seeing eye to eye with your husband on some matter around mid-month. For Scorpio men, this could mean around mid-month, you're feeling a little weak or unstable for some reason, or possibly even angry at someone about something. Um, others, fears or insecurities, the Hermit reversed. It looks like there's a fear or insecurity about being alone, being isolated, being lonely, Scorpio. Others see you as the Ace of Cups reversed. So others may be seeing you as being either emotionally blocked or creatively blocked. Your positive feelings are the Page of Swords. So Scorpio, it looks like you're going to receive some good news this month that you feel very positive about. This can come via letter, text, email. In today's world, it can come via direct message, but there will be a message that you have very positive feelings about in December. And then the outcome is the King of Swords. And so for Scorpio women, I think that there's a man who will be playing prominently until the end of the year for you. You may be spending New Year's Eve with him. He could be an air sign like Libra, Aquarius, or a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. He could also just be someone who embodies the characteristics of the King of Swords, someone who's a very honest and sincere man, someone who is maybe a man of business, maybe a judge or a lawyer or something like that. And for Scorpio men, you could be. There could also be a man, obviously, playing into your end of the year as well. An air sign. Maybe you're spending New Year's Eve with him, or maybe he is someone that you're just dealing with around the end of the year. And that's it for the cards. And now I'm going to get into the planets a little bit. December 1st, Mercury retrograde enters Scorpio. For Scorpios, this is going to be a week of, just don't swim against the current, just surrender. Mercury goes direct on December 6th. Things will start straightening out. Why fight it, Scorpio? I say lay low this week. Also December 1st, Jupiter in Sagittarius is forming a biquintile with Uranus in Aries. For Scorpio, there's a quincunx with Aries, so late degree Scorpios will feel this aspect, but I'm going to keep moving. If you are a late degree Scorpio and you want to talk to me more about how this aspect will manifest for you December 1st, it is a very interesting aspect. There's expansion through a shakeup, and there's good fortune through a shakeup. But I want to keep moving because I'm trying to make the videos not be as long. So definitely contact me. If you've never had your birth chart done, it is so important to get your birth chart done. Everyone should have it done at least once in their life. It is such an important tool for self-awareness and self-discovery. And it'll help all these readings make a lot more sense to you and how it affects you in particular if you get them done. December 2nd, Venus enters Scorpio. So this is a very romantic time of the year for Scorpio that we're entering. It's a very sexy and romantic time. It's a very creative time. Now again, because Mercury retrograde has entered Scorpio at the same time, during this early part of Venus and Scorpio, there could be some misunderstandings or miscommunications in the romance and love or sex area. So again, that's only for the first week, and then I think Scorpio is really going to be able to enjoy the romantic Venus and Scorpio. December 6th, Mercury goes direct. December 7th, the new moon in Sagittarius. New moons are very fertile spiritual soil for setting intentions that we want to manifest. I do manifestation rituals every new moon on my altar, and I can always take a handful of clients on my altar as well, but I only have the room and the bandwidth for so many. So if it's something that you think you may be interested in being included in my altar for new moon intentions, definitely contact me. But Sagittarius new moon is a particularly good time to set intentions around Sagittarian themes. So these are education, philosophy, travel, expansion, growth, faith, religion, spirituality. These are all setting intentions around these under the Sagittarius new moon. You really have just the thrust of the universal forces of energy supporting you in those kinds of intentions, supporting your manifestation. So now is the time. And what else? The sun, Uranus forms a semi-square with Neptune. Uranus in Aries is forming a semi-square with Neptune in Pisces on December 15th. Now, this is a shakeup, and this is going to be, Scorpio is trine Pisces. So for mid-degree Scorpios, this will be probably experienced in a more easy way than it will be for late degree Scorpios. For late degree Scorpios, this could be a shakeup in the area of your ideals, your dreams. It could be a shakeup in the area of creativity, or it could be a shakeup in the realm of addiction or drugs or alcohol for people who are dealing with those issues. For mid-degree Scorpios, because it's forming a trine to the Pisces, there will still be a shakeup at this time. It may be a little bit more gentle of a shakeup. So I definitely encourage, this is a good time for Scorpios in general to be getting a reading, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the sky that affects Scorpio. December 21st, the sun enters Capricorn. The Capricorn sun is it's a fine season for Scorpio. Scorpio knows how to work with the Capricornian energy and progress during this time. December 22nd, the full moon in Cancer. That will be, this is going to be a very, very emotional full moon for Scorpios. Scorpios are already very emotional and very sensitive people, and Cancer forms a trine. Early degree Scorpios are really going to be feeling it, but all Scorpios, because you guys are so tuned in and so sensitive and so psychic, this is going to be a really strong full moon for you. And this full moon highlights issues of home, security, protectiveness. It's a mystical full moon. It's a creative full moon. It's a homey, cozy full moon. And December 27th, Jupiter is forming a semi-sextile with Saturn. That's Jupiter in Sagittarius, forming a semi-sextile with Saturn in Capricorn. And this is going to affect mid-degree Scorpios, because Capricorn is sextile Scorpio. And this is about expansion in work or growth in some area that has required a lot of discipline, or that requires a lot of discipline in your life. And finally, December 31st, Mars enters Aries. Mars is leaving Pisces and it's entering Aries. And so, I think that while Mars is in Pisces, Scorpio has taken a break. Not taken a break, but Scorpio has definitely been going more inside and kind of figuring out what's next, I think. And come December 31st, I think Scorpio is going to be much more clear on their goals and ready to shoot for them, hit the ground running come the new year. I would recommend to Scorpios to stay in on New Year's. It's going to be a very energetic, wild New Year's out there. It's going to be a very fiery New Year's. Mars enters Aries on December 31st. Of course, Mars is at home in Aries, but it's also very highly charged. It's very competitive. There's a lot of drive. There's a lot of testosterone. There's explosiveness, there's energy. And so that's the kind of New Year's Eve we're going to have, because collectively everyone's going to get this big jolt of energy come December 31st. We'll be jolted out of this kind of dreamy Piscean goal state into the really traditional Aries, like charge. So wow, I cannot believe this. I did this one in like 15 minutes, so I'm getting better at doing this, I think, and quickly. But I welcome your feedback, Scorpio. Please subscribe. Please tell your friends to subscribe. Please watch the videos for your sun, moon, and rising to get the most full scope. I will also be doing some educational tutorial kind of videos to how to read the cards, how to read the planets. And yeah, just keep checking back in with me. I so appreciate your time and support. Thank you, Scorpio.